Hello and welcome back to my channel and welcome to this week's Sketch Sunday where Crystal and I on YouTube and Amber over on Instagram and today Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life over here on YouTube, and Christy actually chose this week's sketch and we are revisiting the original series of 30 Days of Sketches, day 3 of the original series with this gorgeous sketch by Laura Whitaker. And I originally, a couple of days ago, did my Sketch Sunday layout. I was so pleased. I had it done ahead of time. And then I did the layout that will be going up on my channel tomorrow for the Secret Not Secret Kit Club Scrapbooking with a Twist. And in there I showed you my leftovers for the May kit based on the Heidi Swapp storyline, and I said, well, I can get, a few more layouts done. Well, lo and behold, the layout I had prepared for Sketch Sunday is actually a sketch for the 26th of July, as opposed to today. So back to the scrap table I went real quickly, and so therefore you will be seeing actually some of those leftovers that you're going to see in my video tomorrow from the Heidi Swapp storyline chapters collection. But the fun thing is I was therefore able to combine today's layout with the first team challenge over in the Secret Not Secret Kit Club party. It's our party weekend and we have some team challenges this time, and I am part of an awesome team called Crazy Creative Crew. So I guess, at least in my case, we merit that name since that was sort of a crazy roundabout way to get this layout done. And for this first challenge, each of us was to choose one of our favorite items, and the rest of us and we were all to use those 5 items on our layout. So that is really fun. So I chose stencils. Cheryl chose brads. Patricia chose pattern paper, at least 2 pattern paper. Pamela chose enamel dots, and Anne-Marie chose stickers. I think I got that right. I've got the 5 items right. Anyway, so this is where I went with that challenge. So I just used a piece of very vanilla cardstock that I backed on an older piece of pattern paper from my stash, and then I went in to some of the scraps that I had from that gorgeous storyline chapters collection, and I pretty much did exactly what is here in the sketch, except that I used 3 photos, a little bit larger, and I put them a little bit askew because otherwise, just a touch overlapping, they would have not quite fit the way I wanted them to fit on the page. And so I just put my pieces of pattern paper, this lovely strip down the middle. So this is quite frugal in terms of pattern paper. Then I matted my photos in the green. The stenciling I'm using is a stencil from Tim Holtz, and I went in and got some ink. I got one of my Dazzlers out, and as I've mentioned before, we really do need to use them because they dry up, and the beautiful green that would have matched this perfectly was just as hard as brick. There was nothing I could do to get it used, so I just used some ink and a blending tool through my stencil to mimic a little bit the kind of what I feel is the mixed media here on the layout. So I got that done in the 3 spots. Then I got my papers down. I did originally, and then I did a little bit of splattering with gold Heidi Shine. Got my photos down, and then I went into my stickers, and I added a sticker here, a little bit of a sticker here. I used a few pattern papers to do some banner ends here so that I could do a little bit of a cluster here with my title, which is very, very simply R&R. And therefore I wanted some banners in the 2 other areas, so I put a couple of banners here a couple of banners here down at the bottom, so that I would have them in the 3 spots. Then I went looking for my brads, and I dug deep for these. My goodness me, I don't have that many brads. I have a lot of the teeny tiny brads left, but in terms of the larger brads, I have very few. This was sent to me actually fairly recently. This was sent to me from a lovely friend in Europe. I think Miriam sent these to me. Is it this Christmas? I believe it's this Christmas, and they are just lovely. They're from a company in the Netherlands, which is quite fun. So I used one of these brads in this area and one of these brads in this area. And then I went way back to my mind's eye, Kate & Co. And I think that is 2013 for this brad. So I'm really pleased to be getting those on a page. I then went into my Storyline stickers. I got another sticker here, a little bit of a sticker here. This sort of little banner type thing is a sticker as well. The Recorded is a sticker which I just tucked behind the photo. And then, as I always do, I went into my little nooks and crannies with some enamel dots, which was the 5th item that we were to use. And I still need to do some journaling on this layout, and I'm not quite sure where I am going to do the journaling. I don't know, I think I might just do a few words here. It's not much. This will go into my Switzerland album, and there is quite a bit of journaling on some other pages. This was just a lovely day where we went for a hike, and we went walking, and this is not at all in the mountains, and you can see where it's a lot more spring-like in these photos than it may have been in the mountains, and maybe a couple of other layouts that I shared with you and I'll be sharing again. So I might just put a little bit of journaling here. It's not going to really need much when it's in my album. So there you go. So that is this week's edition of Sketch Sunday. Christy chose this wonderful sketch, so please make sure you pop on over to Crystal's YouTube, to Christy's YouTube, and to Amber over on Instagram and see their fun take on this sketch. Thanks for being here. And once again, the 5 items were pattern paper, brads, stenciling, stickers, and enamel dots. See you next week. Bye.